Touchbase gives you the option to include the seller in certain communications. To access that, click on My Listings in the Touchbase main menu, and here's where you can find it in our app. Then click on the listing in question, and near the middle you'll find Seller Details. The first step is to add a seller or tenant, so we click on Add Seller or Tenant. Then you can type in the seller's first name and last name. And below you'll have the option to add an email or a phone number for text messages. If you had to pick just one, we suggest email. To add the email, just click on Add Email, then type out the seller's email in this field. To add a phone number, click on Add Phone, then you can type out the seller's phone number. And the type, you can leave it to mobile. To minimize this section, click on the arrow in the upper corner. You can include the seller for showing requests, confirmations, cancellations, and feedback. Next to each type of message is an option menu. If you select yes, the seller will always get this type of message. If you select no, the seller will never get this type of message. And if you select on demand, then you will get the message first, and you will have the option to forward this message to the seller or not. A common configuration is to include the seller for showing requests, confirmations, and cancellations, and to leave showing feedback to on demand. That way, if a showing gets feedback that you don't think your seller will like, you can spare them. Please note that when you add a seller and configure them with an email or a phone number for text messages, they also appear in the listing dispatch. If we go here and click on Listing Dispatch, we see a new line called Seller. If you click on the Seller line, you can configure which messages go to the seller in the same way as in the Seller Details section. And don't forget to hit Save at the bottom. We go into this more in the Listing Dispatch video.